So hello there, Andrew here from the Shieldery, and today I'm gonna show you two ways in which you can make an authentic tinder. The first one will be out of the tinder fungus, which was used since the Stone Ages. After we're done with that, I'll try to actually light a fire with it, and in that fire we'll then produce the second tinder, which is char cloth. So let's jump right in by a bit of filleting fungus. Well, I maybe should wear a glove, use a bit of protection. That's what my father always told me. First, we have to remove the thin hard layer on top of the fungus, cause we only need the amadou, which is located directly underneath. It ends at the border to the tubular part of the fungus. After we revealed it, we slice it off in around 2 mm thick slices. The amadou ends where the tubular parts start, and that's where we stop. As you can see, the amount of amadou I could extract from these two funguses is not that much. Well, maybe it's because my fungus butchering certificate isn't longer up to standard. Well, let me show you the the standard on how it will work hopefully. Let me just scratch this a bit so that the surface isn't that even anymore. Let's see whether it works already. I don't think it will. You put the tinder on top of the flintstone, then you take this piece of metal, dang, so you see it doesn't work already. So we have to do some changes. The first one will be that we put it overnight into a mixture of ash and water. I'll clear a bit of the ash and I think we're ready to give it a good night. That's just normal wood ash with a bit of chalk, but we don't need the chalk. The fungus was often treated not with ashy water, but with human urine. I somehow don't find that appealing, so I'll go with that method. Now we put our future tinder in and mix it with about 3 times the volume of the ash with water. Now we let our potion set overnight and see you tomorrow. After boiling the mushroom soup for 1 hour and an occasionally water refill to avoid a burn, we can sift the liquid and wash most of the ash off. Whilst the junior tinders are still wet, we already have to start to break the fibers by hitting the dumplings with a piece of wood. After they dried overnight follows the last step, in which we have to break down the fibers even more and to roughen up the surface as we do so. It's always a good idea to beat them up with an old axe shaft. After that you can roll them in your hands, stretch them gently, or in very rebellious cases, tickle them with a wire brush. You know you're at the finish line when it looks and feels like the meat side of fine leather. Let's see whether it catches the spark now, because it should, and if it doesn't, I'm fucked. Yes, first try. Let's just extinguish it. Now let's take it outside and see whether I'm actually capable of lighting a fire with that. Guys, I took the ultimate risk. I decided not to wear a jacket, although it's pretty cold outside, so I'm in a bit of a time pressure to light the fire quickly. Here's some straw I lent from the neighbor's rabbits, and in that I will place the tinder after it glows. Let's just take a random piece. can see it glow. Now the time's running. Dang, I think I'll use a bit more. Fuck. Whoa! My first try, I didn't thought that works so easy. Oh. Yes! Oh. Fuck. Well, to be completely honest, that wasn't my first try. The first time I didn't try it with straw, but with the last year's Christmas tree, and I was really sad that it didn't burn. For the easier timber, we need one of those old sawing kits. We'll just need a small hole in it. That should do it. Then we'll put some fabric inside and wait for around 10 minutes. Just let me move the camera out of the way of the flames and get some fabric. I want to experiment with the kind of fabric that's best for the char clothing, what works best I hope, with light, medium and very rough linen fabric. Let's just put that in the jar for our sewing kit and throw it into the fire. I'll set the timer on 10 minutes and meanwhile I'll eat some beautiful authentic food. Anyone who doesn't believe that marshmallows are authentic, I'll put a link to a YouTube video in which it is explained pretty good in the description. Now I put the box outside the fire and we'll wait for another 10 minutes to open it, because the fabric has to cool down, otherwise it would instantly burn again. Yeah, well, I think I'll put some more wood into the fire and in 10 minutes we'll see. Only 5 minutes passed now, but the box is already cold outside, so let's take a look. It worked. They all three preserved. Let's test them. First the thin one. It took a bit of time, but it worked. Let's extinguish that quickly. Now the medium one. Also pretty good. I think that expands a bit faster. Now the very rough one. It also works. I'm back inside, and the fabric I liked the most was the medium heavy one with approximately 350 gram per square meter, but I'm not that sure anymore, so please don't nail me down on this. Before you can see the bloopers now, a small shout out to my Patreon Warclad. If you want to join him, link in the description. And if you want to support this channel even more, I have no idea how you can do that, or if you want to watch more of my content. I just don't know. Maybe let me know in the comments how this could be possible. See you next time then. Maybe. Bye bye. Come on. Why doesn't you burn? Come on. Maybe it's too cold. We've got like -3 degrees, I think. Ow. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, please, 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 please. I always thought that this is the most difficult part, but it's actually quite simple. Oh, come on. Come on. Fuck this shit. I'm sure some experts out there are laughing their asses off. Unbelievable. Okay, let's give that a bit of time to breathe. Okay, I'll consider this a failure now. 5 tries. God damn it, please. I mean, only the part with the spark and the glim and so on works pretty good. Now we just have to light it actually on fire. That's always satisfying, I think. Maybe it's not the timber's fault, but mine. You know what? I'll make a try with the bellow I produced last time. It's authentic, so maybe that's the trick. They used them as well, so why fucking not? Tutorial on my channel. I can't see shit now. I did need no new spark, so that still counts as 1 try. Yes. Fucking hell. How is it possible that this doesn't burn? I think it's no problem with the timber. You know what, if I don't manage to light it on fire now, I'll do it after showing you how I produced the timber. In the meantime, you can roast me what the fuck I did wrong here. No, Christmas trees, they can light up on fire so easily.